better for yourself type shit. You know
Teach, cuz. Teach.
That's what I'm teaching. That's the only type of real love. You know what I'm saying? That's the only type of real love is the desire to teach somebody.
And what's the purest form of love, cuz?
Tell me, what's the purest form of love, cousin?
God.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It's your boy, The Real I Am, and I'm here with my cousin. We are chilling, feeling good, having high vibrational conversations, and just putting that out into the atmosphere. Thank you guys so much for being here. And what we're gonna talk about today is what is on your skin.
In your organs, in your brain.
In everything.
In everything.
In everything. That melanin. What is melanin? Cuz can you give us your definition and what your perception of melanin is?
Well, from what I've been told, you know, we have different types of melanin. I know that we have like the neuromelanin, which is the melanin that's in your brain and your nervous system. Then we got the eumelanin, which is, you know, the melanin on your skin. But melanin is melanin has more functions than I can probably say right now off the top of the brain. Melanin is what makes you dance. Melanin is what makes you love. Melanin is your life force. Melanin is your God force. It's your God force. It's how you tap in. You know what I'm saying? Melanin is your Wi-Fi connection to what people might want to say the most high is. You get that through that melanin, boy. And that melanin, you know, it gives you the potential to be smarter. Melanin is potential. You know what I'm saying? Because melanin is always, you can't destroy melanin. Melanin is like energy. You know how they say energy cannot be lost nor destroyed, and then it transmutates or it transfers from one place. So that's melanin. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, let's keep continuing with the conversation because
basically, man. No, I got you, cuz. Basically, man, with my experience with melanin is the most beautiful thing about my journey and where I'm at today is I've experienced everything before I started researching what's going on with me, what's happening with me. So when you tap in, man, one thing I learned from Bobby Hemmett was from the bottom of your spine to the back part of your brain, which is the pineal gland, is the most concentrated form of melanin.
Okay.
And now when I started meditating and I started breathing, pumping that cerebral spinal fluid up to that pineal gland, and when you spark that level of consciousness, it all comes natural. When I came out of my meditation, I felt limitless. I felt like I could be, do, and have anything that I wanted. And I was already on that journey with my real estate business. But man, this was the biggest motivation that I could have ever gotten. Nobody have ever felt, I mean, I'm speaking to in real estate. No, I can't, you know, I don't believe anyone has ever felt the power that I felt after my awakening. It was, I could do anything. There's nothing that can stop me but me.
Right.
I'm the only person that puts those limitations and those lack of belief onto myself. And from the moment that I've started believing, everything just comes natural. The way I feel, the way I think, the way I eat. I'm a full vegetarian. Now I ain't going, you know, I'm not gonna glow too hard. I've been on a month strong, but I started slow. I started with beef. Then next was pork. You know, I couldn't get enough of that bacon. So next thing was pork. Then my last thing was chicken. And about a month ago, I just felt it in my spirit. One day I just had a fruit bowl for lunch and I realized I didn't have no meat all day. I was like, well, I think I'm done now. You know, it felt great. But it all comes natural. There's no force, there's no unease. So when you tap in and you spark that pineal gland, which is the most concentrated form of melanin, one more point, because Bobby Hemmett also says this. Our brain, when the pineal gland is not sparked, there's 13, our brain is split into 14 pieces. The pineal gland is the 14th piece. So right now, let's say as you asleep, your brain is split into 13 pieces. And they say that's why black people are schizophrenic. So our consciousness is split into 13 pieces. And when you spark that pineal gland, I'm telling you, when I was doing my meditation and I remember my awakening, it was like my whole mind just all shot together.
Okay.
And it's like now my whole mind just feels just at so much peace because all I feel it is with I am positive affirmations. You know, I am are the two most powerful words, and you decide what you put behind that.
See, I mean, I think I was gonna touch on like how you said your melanin helped you tap in with your diet and stuff. That's saucy. I think, like for me in my personal experience, I think my melanin helped me tap in with writing and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Writing
Because
what specifically?
Like you just writing poetry, writing rhymes. You know what I'm saying? I think just from the beginning at first, because I like right now it's not too many things that I could toot my own horn about, but when it comes to like spitting or something like that or doing poetry, that's one area I for sure know I shine. I know I for sure I'm that nigga, bro.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of niggas I know who can really fuck with me with that pen shit, bro. And that's real talk. But it didn't always start off that way. You know, I think I started off very human, just saying like little simple things.
Right.
But I think that creativeness, I think that melanin, it sparks that inspiration to be more creative. And it made me want to be better. So it went from like, you know, money, funny, bummy, you know, cat, hat, flat to like some old complex type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, yeah, my melanin helps there. I think it was just, maybe the melanin was already activated to even want to know this shit. Because like, even wanting to know this shit, like I feel like that's a form of melanin because like I said, melanin is intelligent. So I feel like wanting to even tap into this, and even like you said with that kundalini energy going up the spine and stuff like that, man, I think to keep on going, I'm just talking about melanin from my perspective at this point.
Yeah.
I think melanin is actually your darker side too. I think melanin is like your hypey side, honestly. Because if you look at a lot of deities, and if you look at a lot of deities, they're very dark skinned. Like Kali, think of Kali. Dark as fuck. But she's the goddess of destruction. That bitch bring terror where she go, you know what I'm saying? You can talk about like Sekhmet. Bitch bring terror wherever she go, you feel me? Even melanin comes in the form of the green, like the chlorophyll. That's melanin for plants, you feel me? But that you can see that in Osar, the green man, you know what I mean?
What it sounds like you're saying is you're tapping into being fearless.
Tapping into being fearless, tapping into a part of you that is beyond your human understanding.
Oh, 100%.
That's what I mean. You're tapping into, man, it's been, like you said, when you go into meditations, right? I do my cheat codes. For my meditations, but it's been times where I can do my meditation and I feel like a nigga know Taekwondo and I just be sitting there with the perfect breathing motions, with the perfect movements. You know what I mean? Can do that shit, can tap into that shit. So
just like you said with the whole entire spirituality thing, you know, it's whatever makes you comfortable. You know, it's about you. It's, you know, there's not one specific way to meditate. I meditate what makes me comfortable. Some days I'm a little flexible and I can cross my legs. Some days it feels just a little bit better, just leave my legs straight out. Like, so, you know, it's all this is about is what makes you comfortable because it's your perception is the only thing that matters. What we say, fuck what we say. What do you think? You take this advice and you gain your own perception and you run with that. And then you start researching. Do your own research.
I will also say, if your melanin is truly on some like activated or something, then you operate more on a love base than a fear base. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the 3D reality we live in right now it operates based on fear. Somebody is afraid of something somebody's afraid of something. I don't want to get too tongue-tied or nothing like that. But I feel like when you tap into your melanin, you more tap into your more empathetic side as well, your loving side, your ability to understand and to want to connect with other people. I feel like melanin is connection as well. You know, being able to make that bond with somebody else. So. Yeah. And keep in mind, melanin is not just in humans. Melanin is everywhere around us, you know. So.
No, like I said, man, it's, you know, yeah, it's when you, like I said, man, when you just tap into that that pineal gland, you just become limitless. You spark that infinite being that you are. So that's all it is, man, is tap into your potential. And your potential is what you make that to be. So if you spark and you say, man, oh man, I really want to pursue my, my music career, or I want to learn how to play an instrument, or I want to speak a different language. Whatever speaks to you, it speaks to you. And whatever don't, it don't. And that's all this is, man. You live and you die, but you always are the same energy. Don't forget that. Your body ain't nothing but a shell, ain't nothing but a vessel.
Have you heard that the universe, like if you look in the sky, have you heard they say that that's a reflection of what you are inside?
I have heard that.
So, think about when you look in the night sky, it's dark as hell, right? Because, the sun ain't, the sun's down and it's dark.
I already know what you're about to say, preach. Teach.
There you go. The universe itself is melanin, right? And you are a reflection of the universe. You are a mini universe. I bet, a lot of people don't really know that. But we are many universes in human form.
Yeah, dimensional.
So we definitely have more. And you know what, I would say this too. Also get a book called Condensed Chaos. It's a very good book. I'm gonna say it again. Get a book called Condensed Chaos. It breaks down melanin, on a scientific way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and chill right now because I'm kind of,
Like I said, man, melanin is, like you said, is that true potential. Is that true belief within yourself. It's that true belief that all you have is you. All you need is you. Because when you love yourself, man, I swear to God, man, when you genuinely just love yourself and you continuously grow within yourself, you pour that onto the people around you. I know I love my kids before I started tapping into my spirituality, but man, I love them on a completely different other level. Because when you spark that person of who you truly are, everything just comes natural. Understanding numerology, I'm able to understand not only who I am specifically, but I'm able to understand and guide my children. So that's what this melanin is when I was awakened, I realized that my passion is helping. That's why I started my channel. That's why I started what I'm doing to help people help themselves. And like I said, it's whatever you want to do with it. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you choose. It's your perception. And that's what the beauty of the power that we all have. It's within you. We come from the purest form of love. And like you said, when you tapped into your spirituality, in your shit, what do you say? It was about creating, right?
Yeah, right.
You wanted to start creating, right? Same for me. I wanted to grow my business. But not only just grow my business, but I wanted to create content. I wanted to, I have a whole, real estate YouTube channel that I could do consistent content with. But I do it all myself. I handle my own cameras. I handle my own YouTube channel. I handle my own editing. I handle my own thumbnails because I am a creator. So when you tap into who you truly are, we are co-creators of the greatest creation.
Ooh, I like that. That's saucy. Oh, shit.
So
oh, that go crazy.
You gotta understand, create. Follow your passion. Create. If you like to paint, man, take that in your mind and put that on a canvas. If you got so many words in your head, put that in some lyrics. Yeah. Create. That's what we're here to do.
Because creating something out of nothing is also melanin. Shit. Think about like when hip hop started, that was some melanated shit,
Man.
Just think about like even trends and shit that everybody follow, like rhythm. Everybody follows the rhythm.
I'm gonna give you one good example if you want to talk about, people and following the culture. Look at the Bay Area.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at the Bay Area. We got the most diverse cities in this country. The most diverse area. Mm-hmm. The Bay Area alone, we're not even talking about California. The Bay Area alone, all the different diversities. What's the culture? There's only one culture.
Talking about
Yeah, hip hop culture, which comes from black culture.
Okay.
You know, no disrespect to anybody. I'm not saying, you know, it's where you come from. It's where you grew up. But what I'm saying is what you grew up off of is from the culture. That's all I'm saying. Is, you know, it's no disrespect at anybody, but that's what, when you go to Oakland, you see nothing but black. When you see Asian, you see a nigga. You don't see nothing different.
Man.
So it's the culture. But what do you think that comes from? What do you think, why is that followed? Because we are the most creative, most talented people. But we don't own our shit. We're not gonna get into that, but we talking about melanin. But yeah, man, I think that's good enough for the day, man. That was a lot. I don't know if they can handle that power we just gave them, because like I said, man, you are an infinite being. You are unlimited. So stop limiting yourself.
It's also chaotic. So if we going from one place to another, honestly, that's just the melanin in action. That's the spirit working, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we might bounce around, you know what I'm saying? That's just, it's activated.
That's what it is,
that's just
man.
The spirit in the room.
Don't forget, man, your imperfections are what make you perfect. Because if you are just perfect, how do you learn? How do you grow?
Right.
How do you get better?
Right.
If I'm just, I got it. I'm figured. I got it all figured. I don't need shit.
Right.
You limit it because you think you don't need nothing else. Y'all have a good day.
Ooh, you dropped the hardest gem at the end of the video. All right, y'all.
I'm just having an epiphany right now.
Yeah.